That burning, tingling feeling in your feet at night is your nerves crying for help. After 60, most people just accept the numbness and the pins and needles as part of getting older. I don't think you have to. I spent the past few weeks digging through the research on a green powder called Moringa, and some of what I found genuinely surprised me. Taken right before bed, it works with your body during the hours it does its deepest repair. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 6 ways it protects and rebuilds aging nerves, a simple bedtime recipe, and exactly what to look for at the store so you don't waste money on a weak one. Number 1. It calms the burning, tingling, and numbness. The first way Moringa helps is with the feeling you know best. That hot, prickly buzz that shows up in your feet the second you lie down and try to fall asleep. It's damaged nerves firing off pain signals they shouldn't be sending. Moringa carries a compound called Moringin, and researchers have watched it quiet exactly that kind of nerve pain. In one animal study, Moringin calmed neuropathic pain by turning down the inflammation and the overactive pain channels inside irritated nerves. In plain terms, calmer nerves mean feet that stop screaming long enough for you to finally drift off. That relief is usually the first thing people notice. But it's only the surface of what this plant is doing down there. Number 2, it cools the inflammation driving the damage. Because the burning is only the symptom. Underneath it, there's a slow fire doing the real harm, and that fire is the second thing Moringa goes after. Low-grade inflammation sits around your nerves and wears them down year after year. It's why numbness so often starts in the toes and creeps upward. And that creep matters, because when your feet go numb, you stop feeling small cuts, or how hot the bathwater really is. Moringa is packed with antioxidants and plant compounds that lower the oxidative stress and inflammation attacking nerve tissue. Studies on the plant point to its natural antioxidant pathway as the reason it shields nerve cells from that daily wear. Put out the fire and the damage slows down. But protecting your nerves is one thing. Getting them talking to each other again is another, and that's benefit number 3. Number 3, it helps nerves fire and communicate. Again, think of your nerves as wiring, carrying messages between your brain and your hands and feet. When that signal weakens, you drop your keys. You misjudge a stare. Everyday things start feeling clumsy for no good reason. Moringa supports the brain chemicals that carry messages from one nerve to the next and keep those signals sharp. In animal research, Moringa shifted the levels of serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine, and it helped nerve cells survive and grow new branches. In real life, that shows up as a steadier grip and surer footing. Now here's the part that made me sit up while I was researching this, because there's a reason taking it at night works even better. Number 4. Why before bed it rides your overnight repair window. This is what the title promised, benefit number 4. While you sleep, your body runs its deepest repair work. That's the window when tired nerves get patched. And Moringa helps in 2 ways at once during those hours. It supports deeper, less broken sleep, so the repair window stays open longer instead of getting cut short by tossing and turning. In a small human pilot, people who took Moringa at bedtime reported better sleep and woke up fewer times during the night. Animal studies back this up, showing Moringa raises the calming brain chemical GABA and helps you fall asleep faster. More sleep means more repair time for the very nerves the first 3 benefits are protecting. That's why a spoonful before bed beats one with breakfast. But sleep only opens the window. Your nerves still need something to rebuild with. Number 5, it feeds nerves the raw materials they run on. And that's the 5th benefit. Repair only works when your nerves have the right materials on hand. They need specific nutrients to fire cleanly and keep their protective coating intact. and running low makes the misfiring worse. Moringa leaf delivers a real spread of them. B vitamins for signaling, vitamin C and E to shield nerves from damage, magnesium for steady nerve and muscle control. Those are the nutrients behind a hand that grips without fumbling and feet that can actually feel the floor. And a teaspoon won't flood your body. It's a nightly top-up rather than a megadose, and that steady drip is what nerves seem to respond to. Feeding them consistently sets up the last benefit, and honestly, it's the one that made me want to make this video. Number 6, it can help damaged nerves actually recover. Number 6 is the difference between managing numbness and getting real feeling and steadiness back. When I first read this study, I had to read it twice. In 2020, researchers crushed the sciatic nerve in mice and then gave some of them moringa leaf. The treated mice recovered their movement and their sense of touch far better than the untreated ones. They even rebuilt muscle they had lost. The reason is that moringa acts a bit like fertilizer for nerves, pushing damaged cells to survive and regrow their protective coating. Now, this was animal research, so nobody is promising a miracle. But the honest picture is encouraging. These nerves are not as stuck as they feel, and the right support can help them climb back. So those are the 6 ways. Now the part that actually matters, which is how to take moringa so it works. Keep it simple. About 1 teaspoon of moringa powder 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Start with a single teaspoon and build up slowly, because too much at once can upset your stomach. Here's an easy bedtime recipe. Warm a cup of milk, either dairy or unsweetened almond. Stir in 1 teaspoon of moringa, a pinch of black pepper or a little healthy fat, and a touch of honey or cinnamon if you want it sweeter. The warm drink is soothing right before sleep, and that pinch of fat or pepper matters more than it looks. Moringa's nerve-protecting vitamins, like E and A, are fat-soluble. In plain terms, your body soaks them up far better when a little fat rides along. Stir it well and sip it slowly. If you're skipping dairy, warm water works just as well. One specific caution before you make this a habit. Moringa can lower both blood sugar and blood pressure, so if you take medication for either one, check with your doctor first so nothing drops too far. And always use moringa leaf powder, never the root or root extract, because the root contains compounds that can harm you. The recipe only works if the powder itself is any good, and this is where most people quietly waste their money. Start with the color. Good moringa is a bright, vivid green, which tells you the leaf was fresh and dried gently, so the delicate nutrients survived. If the powder looks dull, brownish, or khaki, it's old or it was dried with too much heat, and the nutrients your nerves need are mostly gone. Next, look for 2 words on the label, certified organic, and make sure it's pure leaf powder with nothing else added. You don't want fillers or a mystery blend, because that's how companies stretch a little real moringa a long way. Finally, favor a brand that tells you where its leaf is grown and how it's dried, since shade-dried leaf keeps more of its goodness than leaf blasted with heat. Spend your money on the vivid green powder. The dull brown one will do almost nothing for your nerves. The real shift here is small and steady. You give your nerves a quiet window every single night to calm down, refuel, and rebuild, and the numbness that's been creeping in slowly starts losing ground. Picture feeling the floor under your feet again, or sleeping through the night without your hands buzzing. Tell me which one you'd take back first, the numb feet or the restless nights, and drop it in the comments below.